This month of reviews has been dedicated to films competing for that little golden boy, so I thought it would only be a good idea to comment on a film that not only stirred up some of the most controversy of 2017, but also has the unfortunate chance at winning a sour piece of fruit. This doesn't begin to sum up my love-hate relationship for Mother, a movie that's a biblical allegory, a tale of environmentalism, and what could be called the most feminist film of the year. Mother focuses on the woman, Mother Earth, whose poet husband, God, is in a rut because he can't find the inspiration to create anything. Suddenly, Adam Harris and Eve Pfeiffer burst in on the scene, adulation evolves, and then all hell breaks loose. Let's start with what I enjoyed most about the movie. The best thing about Mother is the relationship between the women. The audience is quickly tuned into the fact that God has probably never been a big fan of Mother Earth's insistence on making their relationship work, and once Adam and Eve arrive, a mirror is held up to the troubled couple that is all but inviting. The way Lawrence glares at Pfeiffer, seeing what she might have to become to actually keep her husband in quote-unquote love, is a disturbingly relatable truth that couples deal with on the daily. At the same time, Pfeiffer's Eve is a pitiful drunk, a mix of beaten beauty and ambivalent eroticism. It's as if Pfeiffer knows she's looking at a younger version of herself, yet having been married for as long as she has, and with 2 kids under her belt that resemble Cain and Abel, her view of men is a pessimistic one. The only advice she can give to a woman who wants to have a child with a man who wants neither the love of a woman or a child is to find a way to give it up so she doesn't seem like a woman anymore, but something worth conquering. While I'm more indifferent to this next part, being a puppet and all, besides the aesthetic, the edge the film does have going for it is that it could be labeled the most feminist film of the year, stating that religion, capitalism, and specifically art are patriarchal modes that keep women shackled down. What I do enjoy about Mother is that it comes more from a place of critiquing the traditional roles within horror movies, placing the male role as poet, god, and at times even director, up against the female who's forever stuck within the cyclical nature of the genre. The agency of the woman is to not succeed like she does in movies like Halloween or Scream, to only then be hunted again, but to lament a feminist representation of women in horror. And here's where my problem with Mother begins to rise. I'm a harsh critic of horror, being someone who is currently trying to evolve the dead genre, so the issue I have with movies like this is that they're stuck within old world cycles. While the content might seem fresh for some, the themes are basic ingredients for what makes the genre tick. Criticizing Judeo-Christian values by way of portraying the family system annihilated by some monstrous force is the heart of horror and in desperate need of evolution. Using elements of critique rather than, say, satire is fresh until the credits roll, being that films like Mother and It Follows don't take us anywhere new. They critique tropes within the genre, allowing the audience to come up with their own conclusions, while funneling the genre to its most basic elements. What horror directors should be asking themselves is where a genre about the destruction of family and values not only could go, but should go. While I do like some ideas in both Mother and It Follows, I still feel these films are weak, yet if anything, I'm happy that movies like these are even being made, let alone being seen in theaters. A longer critique of horror movies is right around the corner, where I'll dive deep into one of my favorite genres. Thanks again for watching my critique of Mother. I'd like to thank Curd Blog again for allowing me on their blog, and be back every Friday around 3 p.m. for a new episode.